Hey everybody, it's me, Jessica, your health fitness program manager from McLean, and I'm here a little later than usual. Thanks for your patience. Let's get in some yin yoga. We can even make it a snack break, just so it's a quick little snippet, something you can join me in at the end of your day or at the beginning. Literally, whatever time you tune into this, it's going to be awesome. We're going to start laying down on the floor in Savasana. Don't let Fred fool you. I just gave her some chopped sugar snap peas. And also, yes, I do still have Uncle Buck's toys around because I'm sad. All right, so highly recommend one block for this little yin yoga snack break. If you're feeling really, really tight today, you might also want to bring a strap. I'm not going to use a strap. It's an option though. All right, let's lay down on the floor and get this savasana going. So as you begin to melt into your mat, make any adjustments that you want to now. If your hair is bothering you, change your hair, pull up your pants, adjust your shirt, adjust your bra, adjust your glasses, or take them off. And then from here forth, whatever happens with our costume, let it be. Start to relax your body into your mat. Bring some attention to your breath and notice where you're breathing. If you are just breathing at the top of your chest, work on lengthening your inhale. And then to keep your heart rate slow, relaxed, to help keep you feel good, also focus on making your exhale as slow, as steady, as full as possible. Remember that if your eyes are moving, your mind is moving, and we're here to relax our mind in addition to our body and breath. So find one spot on the ceiling to focus your gaze or close your eyes. And then just do the best that you can to create the shapes as I described them. If you want to set an intention for today's class, now is a beautiful time to do so. Maybe giving yourself a little bit of love, maybe coming back to a comforting phrase like, I am worthy. I deserve good things. Or maybe there's someone out there you want to send some positive energy and vibes and feelings to. And then if you find yourself distracted, you can come back to your intention, but mostly just come back to your breath. Focus on this inhale, its length, its depth, its quality, where you feel it in your body. And then same focus on this exhale as well. So there's no time to stress. We're literally just experiencing the here and now. Awesome. You can turn your hands palms down to the floor for a little grounding. Start to walk your legs in. Arms can support you as you walk legs in, and then knees come to your chest. Feel free to rock a little bit side to side to relax as much of your upper, lower, middle back on the floor as possible. And then hands can come on top of your shins or behind your knees, or maybe you're feeling so tight you already want to bring a strap to the party. We're going to spend just about one more minute here. When you grabbed your legs, what happened with your head? back of your head, back of your neck. So even a little tucking your chin to chest, shoulders, edges of the shoulders. How much can you relax on your mat while still creating some sort of a noticeable stretch? Let your breath be the guide throughout the rest of this practice. If you find yourself holding your breath, you've come into something too deep for you for now, and use your inhale to just notice how you feel. Where does tension reside or creep back in? And every exhale, relax a little bit more. Let it go. Let go of all the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions, the aches, the pains that don't serve you. Keeping your lower back on your mat, you can have a generous bend of your knees. Let's bring legs up towards the ceiling. So maybe your toes are pointing towards the ceiling. Maybe you got the soles of the feet up towards the ceiling. Maybe you straighten your legs like they're against an imaginary wall. We're only here for about a minute. Keep your right leg high to the sky. Take a bend of your left leg and bring the sole of the left foot back down to the floor. Low back. Once again, reaffirms with the mat and go ahead, cross your right ankle over your left thigh and then open your right leg up as much as possible. You're working towards getting your two knees in one line. Maybe it happened really easily. Maybe you bring your hand to your hip flexor, hip crease to kind of gently rub and relax it. Maybe you apply a little bit of pressure of your right hand against your inner thigh to stretch your two knees in one line. Enjoying this front side opening of the right hip, you can stay here if you want. If, however, you're feeling more tension, tired, stress on the back side, you want to bring a little stretch into your right glute. Use your next inhale to lift your left foot up off of the floor. Can you still work to bring your right knee away from you? You can let gravity just help you find the stretch. Or if you want to thread the needle or hand on top of your shin or use your strap, you're welcome to. I'm just going to let gravity do its work right here. A couple more breaths. Keep your legs crossed, and on your exhale, release your left foot back down to the floor. Open your arms nice and wide to the side. You can press into the foot to help you roll over and come into a cross leg but wide kneed spine twist. So if it feels okay, your right ankle is underneath of the left knee. And if that feels too much for you, take that cross out of the picture. You can turn, look over your right shoulder to get an extra stretch in your neck. I'll hang out here for just about 1 minute from right now. So start a scan of your body from your head to your toe. Check in with your exhale. Where do you feel tension and tightness. And on your exhale, can you just let it go? And P.S., if you can't let it go, that's okay too. We're literally just here to practice. Intentionally coming to your mat and putting yourself in a stressful situation, and then suggesting that you find calm in your breath, in your appearance. This is not easy. It's so valuable for the moments in life off of the mat when you might just like need your poker face. All right, let's press the edge of the left foot into the floor again. Roll onto your back once more. Might really need to press into your foot to ground your spine. Right leg up towards the ceiling, left leg up towards the ceiling, coming back to legs up the imaginary wall. So nice lymphatic draining, sending more blood flow to your heart. Palms face up, receive the energy in the room. Palms face down, a little bit more grounding with the earth below you. So do what feels right. Less than a minute to go. This time, keep your left leg high to the sky and go ahead carefully release the sole of the right foot back down towards the floor. Back still with your mat, cross your left ankle over your right thigh, and then find as much opening in the right hip, bringing your, sorry, left hip, left knee in line with your right. Relax here. Once again, option to stay where you are. So just keep opening the front left hip flexor. If you want to bring it to the left glute hamstring, go ahead, lift your right foot up off of the floor. And remember, you can use your hands as a prop. You can use your strap if you want to, or just let gravity do the work. On your next exhale, carefully release the right foot back down to the floor. Open your arms nice and wide. You can press into your right foot to roll over onto your hip and then come into your spine twist opposite side. So once again, my left ankle is just underneath of the right knee. A little extra stretch coming into the exterior hip. If you don't like that, then just uncross your leg. You don't have to do the same thing on both sides. Both sides aren't the same. Yay! And if you want the twist in your neck, see how it feels. Look to your left. 1 minute left. Get ready to roll onto your back again so you can press a little into your exterior right foot. Realign your back on the floor. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Let's inhale, right leg up to the sky one more time. Maybe you're feeling a little bit more open. Your thighs even come closer to your belly, more of a stretch in your hamstrings. Maybe now you flex your toes back towards your face. Awesome. On your next exhale, bring your knees to your chest with the feet still up towards the ceiling. Maybe you grab hold behind your thighs. Maybe you grab hold of the bottom of your pants or your socks. Maybe you can grab hold of your big toes or the outside of the feet. Or this will be the time you might want to use the strap. So we're getting one last big hip opener right here. Be the happiest baby you want to be. You want to rock a little side to side? You rock a little side to side. You want to stretch your inner thighs a little bit more. Straighten straighten your legs. Find what feels good. And then create some stillness ooh, for these next three breaths. And remember, just because you can do a stretch doesn't mean you have to do a stretch. So literally find what feels good today, right now, regardless of how things felt yesterday or earlier. I bet you created the best stillness with those three breaths. Go ahead, bring your heels together, and then we'll start to release your feet to the floor. You can separate them as they actually lower down. Soles of the feet down on the mat. Grab hold of your block. Take a deep inhale, lift your hips up, and then place your block at your low back. You can use the flatter side of the block. You can use the taller side of the block. You can use the tallest side of the block you want. We're getting a supported glute bridge right here. If this feels right, stay here. If I'm feeling like more, you can inhale your arms up towards your chest and then all the way up overhead. Extra little stretch into your chest, into your lower belly, and more stretch can come into your belly as you walk or wiggle your toes a little further away. Once again, find a place that you can hold, feel relaxed and supported. Okay. We're going to bring our arms back down by our sides first so that we can use them for some support while bringing legs back in. You can either come out opposite the way we went in with the arms, inhaling them up and then bringing them back down, or if you want to stretch them out to the sides like a snow angel to make their way back by your hips. Awesome. Once your arms are by your side, if you extended your legs forward, walk, wiggle, whatever you need to do to get your soles of the feet, heels back under knees. Then inhale, lift your hips up, and exhale one vertebrae at a time. Release your spine back down to the floor, lower back onto the mat, and go ahead, extend your legs nice and long. Perhaps your heels touch and your toes fall open, or maybe you open your arms a little bit wider or legs a little bit wider. Sometimes I like to close practice really tuning back into myself and my energy, one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Let's spend the next 3 minutes closing out today's practice in this Savasana. Start that scan from the top of your head all the way down to your toes and then repeat it again, relaxing your eyes and your eyebrows, your nose, your jaw, your shoulders. And then each time you do that scan, can you relax a little bit more? You're welcome to stay here relaxed in your final Savasana for as long as serves you today. If you'd like to make your way into a seated position to close practice out together, perhaps you take a little wiggle of your fingers, of your toes, and I'll meet you there. Otherwise, just stay on the floor. Continue with your stillness and your breath. Welcome to your seated position if you went for this option. Rounding through your sit bones, take a big inhale. Bring your arms all the way up overhead. Bring your hands, palms together, and then down to your heart center with your thumb touching on your chest sternum in Namaskar. Tuck your chin to your chest and take a moment to honor yourself. As you bow your head to you, think of one positive thought, something you can be proud of yourself for doing today. Maybe it's coming to this class, maybe it's a project you worked on, something awesome that you said to someone else that just made them feel so. Or maybe you say something to yourself right now. Great. So we are together again. Continue to reflect on all those positive things. Think your good thoughts. Speak good words. Eat good foods. Do good deeds. Take that time to nourish yourself from the inside out because you're worth it. And if no one's told you today, you're special. If it feels right for you, you can bring your thumb to your third eye, your drishti, your focus, and lift your heart, knowing that the light within me honors, sees, and is so thankful for the light within you. So please keep shining, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.